My tweet about Sex Destiny kind of went over the fucking roof. Like, Jesus Christ, 70,000 likes on something as simple as your son sharing your underage sex chats. Chat logs might literally be the most insanely pathetic thing I've ever seen in my life. I just woke up to like a barrage of notifications this morning because of this particular tweet. Actually, let's start out with that particular conversation, eh? I want to be updated. I want to be a part of the trendy conversation about a fellow streamer.
More like,
and Empanada apparently made a video on it, so it's going to be a perfect combo. Common child molesting L. Yugo doing numbers. Welcome in. Destiny. Let's pest it up. Subscribe for streamers that do not molest children or send or have conversations about anal butt plugs with them. What the fuck? Did you guys see the chat? I saw the chat. Like, oh my God. Impressive. How do you, like, you're a public persona. How do you not realize that people can screenshot chats? Even newer info has come out. Anne is straight on the gossip. Anne knows her gossip.
One of Stephen Bono, aka Destiny's previous supporters and collaborators, just reported to police for allegedly keeping CSAM on his computer and admitting to it.
It's because he continued to write. I didn't know this until way later, but the videos she recorded with other guys, the file names are like screen recording, blah, blah, blah. And then he shows me a screenshot of the top of a video clip and says her boyfriend was recording these on Skype calls. That's absolutely insane to think about him doing all of this if she was 17. Well, this is insane to me because he's saying,
oh my God, so he understood. Okay. Not that it would excuse him if he, quote unquote, didn't know what he was doing. Because she was 17, almost 18. That argument now falls out the window because the guy is literally commenting about how the other guy recording this is insane because she is 17. So he's literally acknowledging that it's child porn, but then proceeds to still watch it and distribute it.
Rose's boyfriend recorded CP while sending me a screenshot.
Like, imagine you send me child porn and I literally reply, yo, that's crazy, that's child porn, and then I click right click download. Right click download. What the fuck?
Of the alleged CP. So I asked to confirm if he just did that. If you were sending me this, I'm guessing you still have that video. Destiny replies, depends on why you're asking. But yes, I created copies of all of our messages and everything when that court case started. Just to be clear, he's admitting to having alleged CP.
What fucking demonic behavior, bro.
Why does this dude think that this is like a good defense? I mean, I don't think that Willie Slopshow actually gives a fuck about anything. I'll be honest with you. I think he's a mercenary, and I think he's just reading the room and realizing that this is a sinking ship that he must jump, because he was like actively defending and sweeping for him for Destiny for quite a while.
Oh yeah, these guys have absolutely no loyalty to each other. These guys make content for content's sake. Fucking animals, man.
Even after like the initial accusations of the court cases took place, like he was like kind of critical of him, but not really. He was critical of him in a way where it was like still in defense of him. He has utilized Destiny's community to make multiple fairly successful videos on people like myself and many other enemies of Destiny. He is definitely a fixture of that slop tuber community that we talk about. Like, these guys literally looked at Israel's genocide of the Palestinian population and thought, this is a great opportunity for us to farm some drama clicks. And unfortunately, there are a lot of not very intelligent people who have taken their note from this, because they're just like kind of watching something that's...
It's additionally hilarious that, like, Destiny's whole frame of argumentation whenever he's trying to prove a point is from the what is more ethical or what is more moral. He's the king of in a debate. He's the king of redefining for the audience watching what is moral versus what is immoral, and then he's the king of painting his opponent as unethical, immoral, or defending an unethical or immoral position. All of this while engaging with child sexual content and literal children in a sexual manner on the internet, right? It's impressive. You build your whole career on being like, actually, that would be unethical, and then you don't actually a child. You're like, actually, I'm about to send my dick pics to you.
Easily digestible, and they go, oh, this is a bad person, we shouldn't listen to him. And now he's even
You know you're cooked when the most pathetic of your brown noser is disown you. Oh yeah, that was fucking beautiful. That was so beautiful. It's like, look, for God's sake, why couldn't Destiny just not be like this? Bruh, I made all these pro Destiny videos with my face in them. Oh Lord, they are throwing each other under the bus. You became a genocidal Zionist because you were chasing this pedophile's approval, LMAO. You support Russia slaughtering Ukrainian civilians. Shut the fuck up, fat lord. He's replying now. It's great. Impressive shit. But yeah, they're jumping ship. Though Destiny will absolutely survive this. Don't get confused. Destiny will survive this because his community is so fucking cult-like, and because it's literally some of the dumbest people on the planet. Like, Destiny's community can eat up an argument that it's actually super base, that you fuck those fucking hot young bitches, bro. Yeah, you got that young puss or some shit. Vile shit, but they'll spin it in a way for it to sound gangsta as shit. So they're going to still watch it. They're going to be like, man, my streamer's so fucking based. He's fucking old, but he's fucking them young chicks, bro. Like that type of... they'll milk the... what do you call it? The bro culture out of this whole thing. But from a liberal perspective. No, like I know, like obviously here we're talking about the pedo shit, and that's by far the worst of it. But I was genuinely like, my jaw hit the floor when they were talking about butt plugs. And Destiny has one up his ass, which is perfectly fine. But then Destiny says that it's his wife's butt plug. Oh, I'm not even sure how fucking hygienic that is. I don't know. I'm like, that really literally made the jaw hit the floor. You guys don't know that? Sorry for that information. So he was basically texting a minor about butt plugs, and then at some point he says that he wears a butt plug for days on end. And I'm like, holy shit, this conversation is something I should not be privy to. And then he drops the bang when he's like, it's my wife's butt plug. It really puts his Israel trip in a new perspective, absolutely. Maybe he pre-boiled it. It would be clean, but still a boiled butt plug nonetheless. Oh, so good. Oh. Wait long enough and you will find out that your enemies use their wife's butt plugs. Ay, my man, fucking legendary. Thank you, Lita, very much for the prime. Welcome to the community, my friend. Here, we encourage butt plugs, but not in underage bodies, okay?
He is...
Don't quote me on this, but I remember one time hearing that he had some incestuous relation with his mom. Okay, I mean, I don't want to get sued or some shit, but I can totally see it, dude. Man is plugging the wrong hole. Chatter, that was 10 out of 10. That might be the best joke of the week. That was the best joke of the week. That was 10 out of 10. We thought he was just doing genocidal propaganda, but he was actually window shopping for where to move it. in Israel. He was like, "This is my country." Like he was like, "Okay, if Israel gets destroyed, I have nowhere to move to when they catch me with all of this stuff." He's one of those smart serial killers that knows that eventually he's gonna get caught. So he has a duffel bag in his basement that he immediately takes and then goes to hide in the woods. Well, Destiny's woods is Israel. He was like, "There is no number of Palestinian children. There would be too many put in the ground for me to defend the state of Israel. For it shall be my new home when they find out I'm a kitty diddler." Oh, Lord. Israel was promised to pedophiles 5,000 years ago. Sometimes you just have a good day, you know? Sometimes you just have a good day. And today is a funny fucking day. Oh, Lord.
Jumping ship. So it seems like the walls are closing in.
Case started. Just to be clear, he's admitting to having alleged CP downloaded on his computer. He literally has the video open as I'm talking to him. I go, "Bruh, there's been allegations at least since my last video that she was underage, and you still have potential CP of her?" He replies, "I have an obligation to preserve relevant evidence, etc. So I created backups of all of the important / relevant conversations." He continues, "I don't think I'm allowed to delete it, lol. I don't know if it counts as hiding / destroying evidence." And I reply,
"Oh yeah, and I'm a sir, we found 10 kilos of heroin in your house." "Oh, no. I was just keeping it as evidence. I got it, like a random dealer gave it to me, and I was like, oh, I'm going to report him to the police. So I kept the 10 kilos of heroin in my house. I couldn't burn it or something because that would be destroying evidence, right? That's a police officer. That's why I have 10 kilos of heroin in my house."
"Talk to a..."
"Oh, okay, sir. I didn't know you were chill like that, sir. Tell the SWAT team to chill out." "That's not mine, officer." "But sir, you literally have a video of yourself touching yourself while watching the CP."
"A lawyer, that seems crazy."
"Officer, I was just about to call you." "Sir, why do you have 3 hours worth of child pornography on your phone?" Yeah, right, like it's evidence I'm doing your fucking job. You fucking cops don't know how to do anything, okay? This is a private investigation." Pedophile Inspector Destiny. Thank you, Argonian Bum, you fucking legend. Clicking for another really fucking weird Yugo rant, but okay. Welcome to the show. That's what we're about.
Easy to me. Who keeps this sort of stuff on their computer without 100% knowing if they're supposed to or not? Isn't that something you want to confirm? I continued, "You just let me know you have CP videos saved to your computer. You knew it was alleged that she was underage. You still have them. Do you see how fucked this is?" So now I've confirmed that this guy has child porn on his computer. In my 8 years of reaching out to people over allegations, I've never had anyone admit that to me. The last message he sent me was, "1, I don't even know 100% of her age was legitimately less than 18 when these were taken." So basically, he's not 100% sure if he has child porn on his computer. He's just 99% sure. Got it. 2, I'm pretty sure I have an obligation to preserve stuff related to my court case. I've talked about it with my lawyer already, specifically with regards to the Rose stuff. So he went from, "I don't know if I could delete this," to, "My lawyer says it's totally fine to keep." I don't know the law, but the idea that his lawyer would tell him to hold on to CP for a civil case just doesn't seem likely.
"Yeah, Your Honor, I had 10 kilos of heroin in my house because my lawyer told me to keep it there." "Sir, why did you stab this homeless man?" "My lawyer told me to."
To me, I don't know. LawTube can figure that out. 3, if something were to come out of this, I don't know if I'd want to wipe everything and not have something to turn over to the authorities. If hypothetically, whenever a political creator is about to give a hypothetical, you know you're about to hear some weird If hypothetically her boyfriend or whatever was actually trafficking her or getting her to other dudes on video for him, and if there was ever some kind of investigation into that, am I hurting the chance of looking into him by deleting all of this
Dude, this is such a brilliant fucking cope. It's incredible.
stuff? Oh, so now the reason he's keeping the CP.
Yeah, no, there's a justifiable reason for it. He actually has a the utmost highest morals at all times. Wow, from the guy who has actively debated the ethics of ethical CP, ethical CSAM, comes an opportunity for him to have that in his hard drive. Interesting.
Is because of
Destiny should debate the ethics of CP with 4 6'2" dudes in the prison system. Something tells me that freak would probably enjoy that shit.
Destiny be like, I'm a white hat pedophile, actually. You don't understand.
a hypothetical criminal case that he is not pursuing at all.
A true marketplace of ideas, a prison cell.
Okay, maybe these reasons are
Mr. Pedonelli, you magnificent moron.
legally sound advice that came from his lawyer. Maybe he's lying and just saying anything to make it sound better to me. I don't know. I'm not a lawyer. I just know this guy's admitting to having CP in my DMs. 60 gigabytes according to him. Seriously.
My allegory with 10 kilos of heroin was fucking idiotic. This motherfucker has 10 tons of heroin. Sir, we found 3 trucks filled with heroin and dead immigrants in the back of your house. Oh, it's just evidence. I'm just serving the evidence. I'm transporting the evidence across borders. Go and destroy it.
Seriously.
60 gigabytes is like 10 tons of heroin, I swear to God. Jesus Christ. 60 gigs. I don't think I have 60 gigs of anything on my fucking computer. Oh.
Yeah. Destiny be like, excuse me, what if there was a nuke that was about to go off in New York City and the only way to stop it is to insert a USB with CSAM into my computer, and why?
I think the only thing that's 60 gigs on my PC is the VODs folder or the games. Absolutely. I have 60 gigs of a single game. You see, he's efficient. He has a lot of videos inside of 60 gigs. Is it 60 gigs compressed or uncompressed? Imagine you're a bunch of pedophiles that hang out with Destiny and come to his house for like a pedophile goon sesh, and he's like, guys, let me show you. I have 60 gigs worth of this stuff, and they're all like super ready for it. And then he opens the file, and it's a zipped up fucking folder of 60 gigs, and now they all have to sit there with their dicks in their hands for like 20 minutes while all of the pornography extracts. Insane. And then after they finish, like with all of their shame, that he has to like recompress it, like drag every folder into the compression system. Now that is a thought eternally stuck in your brain. Welcome to Ugopnik Twitch.
Watch it. What then? And then, of course, the intellectual titans cult of sycophants will literally look at that and go, that's an amazing argument. I never thought about it like that. Actually, you are right to do so. That's one of the most like...
If you turn every bit of data in Elden Ring into CSAM, that's what child molesting has saved. I assume he has had more than that at some point. Yeah. Elden Ring sized child pornography, bro. Unzipping the 60 giga CSAM folder is their edging. That was nasty.
Ridiculous aspects of this entire situation, beyond the criminal element, beyond the fact that like there are still people who are so deluded. If your entire fandom revolves around you making the best argument possible and ritualistically humiliating your interlocutors in the marketplace of ideas, and you can't even come up with like a convincing counter narrative here, then what do you have? You have nothing that remains. Like a couple of the reasons why people still hold on to this idea that like Destiny's a force for good, actually, even though he's just a little bit of a gooner, was because one, he is actively de-radicalizing people, right? He is so effective at de-radicalizing people. I've seen no evidence of this, okay? I've seen no evidence of this whatsoever, especially because like he still holds a lot of reactionary perspectives. He just says, you know, you can say the N-word as a white guy.
De-radicalizing who? Like he is aggressively pro-genocide during an act of genocide. The conversations about, usefulness of individuals like that is out of the room before the conversation even started.
And on marginalized people all the time, except, you just have to vote Democrat while doing so. And not only that, but also he can't even help his own son. If he was a better father to his own son wouldn't have turned into a Nazi. So clearly he has failed on that front demonstrably. And the other idea that people love...
Hassan, what ideas are you debating, my brother? He is a child porn watching genocide denier. End of conversation.
Him is because he is this like intellectual warlord, a giant that can best anyone in the marketplace of ideas, no matter how incredible their intellect might be, right? He can go toe-to-toe with intellectuals that are...
Yeah, Destiny is really good at de-radicalizing people that want to shoot pedophiles into thinking that pedophiles are completely chill and normal. Yeah, he's very good at de-radicalizing his own moral compass in order to do sex stuff with children. Destiny came out so he could be part of the RNC. He's great at introducing people who are looking for someone else to feed them their opinions, to the likes of Nick Fuentes. Yeah. He de-radicalized people away from extremist position of checks note, hating CSAM. Exactly.
Subject matter experts and still defeat them in the marketplace of ideas. That also was a subject failure with the conversation that took place between him and obviously Norm Finkelstein, even though his cult still deluded themselves into believing that he didn't make a fool of himself in that process. Okay. But especially now, even if you're viewing this from the perspective of drama, okay, even if you're viewing this from the perspective of drama, the way that he has actually dealt with this criminal incident is so stupid. I brought up one of the examples yesterday.
He doesn't even have to deal with it because in his community it's super fucking based as fuck that he has sexual intercourses with children.
Okay. No hate.
Sexual interactions, okay?
Big dog, but I really think that if you or any other debater would debate a lawyer, you would lose. Wait, what? Debate a lawyer? What? I don't know what you're even saying right now. I didn't say I'm...
He's a deadbeat dad, and his son has been airing it out on Twitter because he resents his dad for abandoning him. Yeah, he's like, I hate you, Dad. I'm going to become a Nazi now. Fuck you, debater dad. I'm also going to be on the internet from birth. I will defeat my father in the marketplace of ideals and put on his mantle and fedora. I shall be the new Destiny. The king is dead. Long live the king. Destiny's son, one could say, predestined. Ha, ha. Yes. Imagine unironically taking your advice from the most pathetic man I've ever heard about in my life. Okay. How does he do it? I'm unironically impressed. How does he do it? How does he do it? I don't know. Maybe I'm too enveloped in Slavic toxic masculinity to get it. Like, he's so pathetic. Who would listen to that man for advice? Ever heard of Dicks Out for Destiny? No. Tell me more. I am intrigued. Is that... do you think that we are in real time witnessing the creation of the Gen Alpha Tectone generational sex criminal? I like that. I mean, I hate it, but I like the way you phrased it. The Destiny is probably going to poop on the stream soon or something, yeah.
Going to debate a lawyer? What? I don't even know what you're referencing. But... what I'm trying to say is, with respect to what Destiny's been trying to do in the last couple of days, as he's like flailing around and trying to defend himself, he's gone back to his old tricks. Number one, what about Hassan? Okay, that's always the thing that has helped him. No matter how ridiculous, no matter how something he's saying is, he can always turn around and say, well, what about Hassan? Okay, well that
I might be a pedophile, but have you considered then that Hassan exists?
ripcord doesn't work here.
No, that's the real
Okay,
problem.
it's clearly not working because this is like a criminal thing that he's doing, and that hasn't worked. So he is also
Destiny definitely wants to fuck Hassan. That's like 100%.
started the process once again, or never really stopped the process of victim blaming, specifically going after Pixie, who is in a court case.
He wants to like call me a dirty liberal. Yeah, call me a dirty liberal. Oh. No, don't take out my wife's butt plug. Put it in next to it. Oh Lord, he's literally a CP watching cuckold, deadbeat dad. I don't know what other category I should add to that LinkedIn CV that would make him more pathetic. It's just, it's like he's grinding it. I think he's enjoying the public humiliation. We might be playing into an actual kink. Oh yeah, and he loves genocide. But we explained that earlier. Turns out he doesn't love genocide. He's just a member of the pedophilia class in Israel has been promised to them 5,000 years ago. And they will do whatever it takes in order to have a safe place to migrate to once they get caught in normal countries.
As a victim of the distribution of revenge porn, okay, and he's turning around and attacking Pixie and anyone he can get his hands on, anyone he can like belittle. But even in those counter arguments, even on those deflections, like they're so silly. Those deflections are so unimaginably silly. Like he'll just be like, "Why does nobody care about the person who potentially filmed this CSAM?" It's like, what the do you mean? Why does nobody care about the person who filmed the CSAM? Like, nobody knows that person. You know that person. You have direct involvement with that person. You should be the one who cares. That's not an active deflection. What do you mean? Well, I'm just the recipient of CSAM as opposed to the person who procured it. Okay. Why the do you think that's an argument that actually maintains your innocence? That just means there's another guy out there who's also an awful piece of shit. That doesn't make any sense. You can't turn around and be like, well, your honor, I may have purchased it, but someone else made it. And from what I understand, the only reason why they figured out that this person that he was actually sending the revenge porn of others to in solicitation of CSAM and even actively trying to traffic this minor, okay, both are different crimes. That person was 17. And the reason why people figured out that that person was 17 was because he flexed on the haters to reveal information about this person, seemingly, so that he goaded people into figuring out who this person was, to identify who this person was. And then they did. It makes no sense. And now that they did, and now he's cooked. Just yesterday, he lied by claiming there was nothing to give to the police. In yet another shocking case of self-sabotage, the omni-liberal claimed yesterday he had no evidence to give to the police regarding Rose. Today, Willie Mack Show posted a video explicitly detailing evidence, confessed that he has made copies of not just his friend's messages, but all with Rose and all attachments. Would he be incapable of going to the police with these files? If you send me this, I'm guessing you still have that video, he says. He says he's not sure if she was under 18 when the video was taken. The video title just commented on a date that is obviously before is claimed to be your 18th birthday. As if this couldn't get any more bizarre, Destiny goes on to tell Willie that the reason he is preserving this evidence is to help a potential investigation. The exact thing he told Eli B again, he wasn't able to do. Incredible stuff, Steven. Bro, at its most, there is also obviously a permanent victimhood narrative here at the heart of everything. It's like he distributes revenge porn that he has filmed both consensually and unconsensually of other people to a random person on Discord in an effort to that person because he wants to fuck the person. Turns out the person is also 17, which is, extra insane and criminal.
And then they talk about his wife's butt plug in his ass.
Okay. But even in that process, he's been able to try and present himself as the real victim here. He's like, oh, well, my porn got leaked too. It's like, bro, why were you sending it out? The f do you mean? Why were you distributing it? Why were you filming it without?
Okay, now I understand why my post did that well. I was wondering why my post did that well, but that's the answer. Because he is the most pathetic human being on planet Earth. And most, even normies, are starting to realize this. Unfortunately, right-wingers are not going to learn anything out of this, even though he is a right-winger, obviously, but I'm talking more far-right. They're going to be like, another lib caught being a degenerate. Destiny's audience is not going to do anything because they're even freakier than he is, okay? They have some sort of fantasy of having a cuckold dad or something. But look at it positively. For the rest of us, it's a hilarious thing to witness, but also very dangerous and very, very unfortunate for the victims of this whole interaction. Hope they're doing okay, and maybe I hope they get some money out of this or something. I don't know. Is there a way they can get some money out of Epstein or something? I don't think so. Maybe I don't think so. I don't know. Maybe, baby. Jesus, empanada, jumscare, empanada.
We will all go together when we go. What a comforting fact that is to know. Universal bereavement.